1990. Today, every prosecutor in this country is drug treatment. That didn't happen out of a myth. That happened because they followed my leadership. And of course, I can claim crime reduction, not just here, but all over the country. I started the drug treatment program.
He might have started the
I would say Bob stayed home because he doesn't need pay if he came down.
he might have started the drug treatment program in 1990, but he's also started a pattern of wrongfully convicted innocent people for crimes they didn't commit. And let me give you an example. There's a man sitting right here, William Lopez, who was please stand, Mr. Lopez, who was wrongfully convicted for a murder that he did not commit by Joe Hines. D.A. Hines, will you now apologize to Mr. Lopez? Federal judge Nicholas Yarp has said that Mr. Lopez's case was rotten from day one. A federal judge said that he was prosecuted by an overzealous and deceitful prosecutor. Will you apologize for this man spending 23 years in prison for a murder that he didn't commit?
Hold on. We want to continue that to inform you guys. Now I want these, you see they keep stepping on me in the back over here, so they want me to keep it cool and calm. They keep it down my back over here. If you'd like to respond, you can.
We've said that the federal judge was wrong in the law, the facts, and the procedures. We filed an appeal to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, but this is an example of Ken Thompson pandering at his best.
Yes.
This is
And then we're going to get to some of the questions that they're coming over to talk to us
Exactly.
about.
I'm going to hit this one other question here that made the news this week. And we're talking about the Attorney General, Eric Holder, who talked about low-level marijuana possession. A lot of people have come out. One of the reasons why we have to stop and frisk, the main things we have to stop and frisk, results of the stop and frisk have been not necessarily for getting guns, but to get, to arrest people for carrying weed. I mean, little stick of marijuana, for crying out loud. There have been calls for decriminalizing small amounts of marijuana possession. There have been calls for it. The American Civil Liberties Union has done it. The ACLU has done it. They say, look, you got me, this is getting crazy. Now the Attorney General says, wait a minute, we got to put the skin on this and try to stop some of this. Ken Thompson, I'm going to go to you first, very quickly. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yes or no?
Yes, I agree, Bob. Let me just say this. What I intend to do, we know that the governor has he's trying to get this legislation to the New York State Senate. It's being blocked by the Republicans to basically decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana, 25 grams or less. When I'm DA, I'm going to treat those cases as violations. I am not going to let these young men have their futures wiped out and spend all the $75 million spent on these low-level marijuana cases last year alone. We're clogging the court system with these cases. I intend to use my discretion as Brooklyn DA and not wait for the state Senate to act. I have to protect the people of Brooklyn. Right now, rapes are up in Brooklyn, homicides are up in South Brooklyn, felonies are up. Felonies are up 250%, felony assaults in Greenpoint. We need to be smart when it comes to marijuana. We're wiping out the future of these young men, and they're caught up in stop and frisk. So I'm going to treat those cases like a violation. I'm going to use my discretion.
All right, very good. And he was actually way under the 2 minutes, so there you go, Mr. Hines.
And I have supported Governor Cuomo's proposal, along with the New York State DA's Association. We got it through the Assembly. We can't get it through the Senate. We're going to keep fighting it. Just to straighten out something, Ken thinks that we don't handle these cases as violations, and it's just a matter of lack of research. 14,000 people were charged with marijuana possession as a misdemeanor. In 2012, we dismissed out of hand 9,440, and 3,060 we convicted of violations, which is a non-criminal offense, and the file is sealed. We did have 1,000, and we did prosecute.